have 3 months to live, and they receive it with a negative attitude, and they don't accept it, they struggle, and they say, keep why me, and they die sooner and more painful. You what that? Is it correct? Yeah. So the learning is we die anyway. We accept that we die, right? So why fear? We just live. Buddha said that we are born. We don't know why we are born. That is a question. You know? Do we know why we are born here? No. That's because we ignorantly, from the Greek, we long for the life. We just jump out like that, you know. So the past we don't say, that is ignorantly we are here. But now after we learn Buddhism, we should live happily, because even Buddha talked about suffering. But he doesn't mean that we suffer. He teaches us suffering for us not to suffer, to live happy. But yet we keep being suffering. So we don't practice what he says. We learn a lot from the 3 canons. He taught us. We learn every time we come here. We learn. But we still keep being suffering. And then we complain, why I suffer? Buddha doesn't love me. I pray so much to Buddha. Every day I pray to Buddha, why I am suffering? Buddha doesn't give you the happiness. You are the one who gives you the happiness. If you know what suffering is, and we don't attach to that, then we can get away from the suffering. Because Buddha teaches us very clearly what is a suffering is the first truth, isn't it? What is the second truth? What are they? Where they goes, where they come from, why? And then how to practice to get out of it. But we don't do it. The practice, we can get out of them. The suffering, we don't have to suffer. Right? And the last one is after we get out of the suffering, where is it? The nirvana is here. We don't have to wait until we close our eyes and breathe the last breath and we go to nirvana or hell. We believe that there is nirvana up there and hell underneath. Actually, in every day, every moment, in 24 hours a day, how many times you go to nirvana and enjoy there, and how many times you go to hell and struggle with other ghosts or other spirits you don't like. How many times one thought arises in your mind about hatred, you don't like that one. The boss is blind because the boss gave the promotion to your colleague. In the morning you come and shake his hand, congratulate your promotion. Deep down you said that the boss is must be something wrong with him somewhere. That must be mine, why him? That is hell already. You go to hell already. And then if you don't get out of that hell, you cultivate more and more and more and more, and you live deeper in that hell. Is it clear? And then if another minute you say that, oh, so this person, I do this one, and you are happy to do that one, you complete this one, on your knowledge you put it in there, and you feel that you have done your job completely, and you leave it there. Have you been in nirvana? That is your nirvana. Just straight that. If you are happy, that one, without harming anybody, without hurting anybody, and if you don't take anyone hurting you, you are living in nirvana. And if you feel hatred, anger, you are living in hell. Simple like that. But how many times we live in hell in a day? Not only you live in hell, you create. Remember feeling, thinking and formation. There's a story about we live in our nunnery, and because we live in the nunnery, we don't have bed like the usual people. We live in like a dormitory, in a long hall, and we have only one bed, and the bed is actually what do you call it? A bunk, because it's open. It's like the and describe it. It's like a table, you know, lower, and then complete a box, a box, and then with a lid, why the lid? Because we put everything in the box, our clothes, our books, everything in the box, and we put the lid down. Nighttime we sleep, daytime we study, right? So that is our bed like that, just one next to the other, and we have to learn. We have to learn Chinese characters as well, because we are Mahayana from the Chinese down, not the Theravada. If we are Theravada, then we have to learn Pali and Sanskrit. Now we are Mahayana, so we learn Chinese. Both are difficult anyway. So there's some nuns talking about our own language. They are already illiterate, let alone Chinese characters, and now they don't like to talk. So it's very hard to learn. So there was one, and she's clever enough to think of one way to memorize it. So she tried to write the character angry, and she put it above her head. She's her bed head angry. Another one, jealousy, she stick there. Another one, she put just angry, jealousy, and what else? So a few words like that. The woman, the nun next door, every time she get up, she look at that angry, she look at it, jealousy, and then the nun, the sister nun next, hearing that, seeing that, she thinks that this person somehow say about her that she's a jealous person or something like that. You see, you form that in your head, and then every action, everything the other nun did, she thinks that that nun to attack her that way. You see, so that is just to show you that even we practice, but still the emotion, the feeling like that happened, you know. And then the other one was angry, really angry, and find some way to pay her back that way. So the other one doesn't know. She lives innocently until one day she says, "Why do you write me like that?" I did not write anything. I tried to learn very hard, but I cannot learn. So she remained illiterate. So by the end, she take no matter whether I know Chinese or not Chinese, I don't want that. So that's it. This is so how do we live? To point to us how do we live in our daily life? Do we see our colleague like that? Every movement against me, isn't it? That's how we bring the suffering to us. They don't give to us, we give to us. So Buddha teach us the truth. The truth is thing is impermanent and no self. But we think things permanent. This body is mine, and the self is here. That's why the ego, me, is the first. Me is the best. Listen to me is correct. Do my way is correct. If they don't do my way, is not correct. And that who causes us the suffering? Is it that person or you cause me suffering? I tell you this one. Even you go and practice Buddhist. There is a mother-in-law. She practice, and mother-in-law, all the mothers, elderly, they practice Buddhism which way? They go to the temple, the first, the 15th, the 30th, the 8th, every week like that, go to the temple to pray, Buddha help me, pray. Bring something, some food to offer to Buddha, and ask the Buddha to protect the family. My son, my daughter-in-law, my grandchildren, they are all well, and they are all happy, and they prosper. You know, they make money, and etc., etc. And that's it. And she so think that she's a good follower. And then she's vegetarian,